All right, good morning and welcome back to our channel, Princess Set. Today is the 4th of August 2025, and we bring you a very important message from the Secretary to the Sanctuary World Multipurpose Foundation, which has to do with a public notification that everyone is expected to take cognizance of. I'm going to bring that to us in a jiffy so that we can know how to move around these circumstances and the situations where we find ourselves right now. And this is coming at a week of our expectations. This says we bring you warm greetings from the Secretary to the Sanctuary World Multipurpose Foundation as custodians of truth and transparency in this sensitive and much anticipated process. We consider it both timely and also necessary to address a recent wave of misinformation making the rounds on social media platforms and messaging groups. Information that threatens to mislead our subscribers, to cause panic, and untimely extort unsuspecting beneficiaries. Let it be known that the leadership of this foundation, under the guidance and coordination of Apostle Dr. Ken Wakama, remains committed to the values of integrity, patience, and orderly communication. We have never and would never condone any backdoor dealings, shady requests, or unverifiable claims in the name of speeding up disbursement or getting verified. Now, further to that, they say it has come to our attention that a self-acclaimed insider or administrator released a message on August 3rd, 2025 with the following false and fraudulent assertions. Number one, that the subscribers were mandated to screenshot their cooperative certificate and send it for urgent verification. Secondly, that any cooperative younger than 5 years would not be qualified for disbursement. Thirdly, that such unqualified cooperatives would have to be matched with older cooperatives to stand a chance. And fourthly, that a payment, how much is that again? That a payment of 2,000 naira would be required for this verification process. And we want to state categorically and unequivocally that this is a complete and malicious lie. Let the record be set straight. Here is the official stance from the Secretariat. No authorized message has been issued requesting screenshots of cooperative certificates for verifications. All verification exercises follow due protocol and are communicated officially through our verified Telegram platforms or through letters from the Secretariat signed by recognized officers. We do not carry out ad hoc verifications based on social media hearsay. Secondly, the age of a cooperative is not the basis for eligibility. So this is a strategic empowerment initiative guided by compassion, by inclusion and equity. Whether a cooperative is newly formed or long-standing, what matters is its proper documentation, registration, and commitment to the tenets of this foundation. The claim that cooperatives less than 5 years old are disqualified is fabricated mischief meant to sow division and fear. Thirdly, there is no margin of cooperatives happening. Every cooperative is unique, autonomous, and registered as a legal entity under the appropriate regulatory framework. The concept of merging cooperatives as a condition for disbursement is both logistically impractical and legally unsound. It is a hoax. Fourthly, there is no verification fee that is required. Sanctuary Wealth Multipurpose Foundation has never and would never demand payment from subscribers for any verification or data collation. Any instruction to pay 2,000 or any amount in Naira for verification is a red flag, is a scam, and should be reported immediately. Beneficiaries are advised not to part with a single kobo under any guise. Our advice to the community: in moments like this, when emotions are running high and expectations at its peak, there is always the risk of misinformation flooding the airwaves. But let us not fall prey to cheap manipulations and deceptive tactics. The delay in disbursement, though painful, does not warrant desperation or blind reactions to every voice that claims to be in the know. Here is what you can do to stay safe. Cross-check any new information with official channels before taking action. If you don't see it coming from us, from known and trusted administrators, do not engage. Secondly, avoid paying anyone for anything that hasn't been announced officially through the Sanctuary Wealth Multipurpose Foundation's communication desk. Thirdly, do not panic. The process is still ongoing and will remain closer to the goal than when we began, even though details cannot always be disclosed in real time due to the sensitive nature of certain international processes. Rest assured that we will never leave our subscribers in the dark when concrete updates are available. After the storm, there is always a rainbow. As many of you know, that this initiative was born out of a burden to see lives transformed, poverty alleviated, and destinies realigned with purpose. It has not been an easy journey, but the storms of misinformation, impatience, sabotage, and manipulation will not stop what God has already ordained. This is a travailing moment, and like the scripture says, as soon as Zion travailed, she brought forth her children. This pain, this confusion, this delay, it is all part of the birth pangs before a major manifestation begins to happen. You are not forgotten, neither is your sacrifice wasted. What awaits you is worth the endurance. So please, discard the said message in its entirety. Do not share it. Do not forward it. And do not give it a life. Rather, let us all continue in calmness, in unity, in faith, trusting that the appointed time will not pass us by. You do not need to panic. You are not left behind. No one is being secretly disqualified. And above all, you do not need to pay for what grace has already provided. We urge everyone to stay connected, stay focused, and stay prayerful. Let the voices of rumor and manipulation be drowned by the voices of truth and patience. When we eventually emerge into our long anticipated financial liberty, we will look back and thank God we stayed grounded. We will reach out again soon with verified updates. Signed, Simeon Idachaba, Admin Secretary for Apostle Dr. Ken Wakama, the County Director of the Sanctuary Wealth Multipurpose Foundation. All right, thank you very much, Simeon Idachaba. And I think this time around, I've been over time a constructive critic of the system of administration, especially when it comes to dissemination of information from the office and the management of Sanctuary Wealth. But if we see that they do something timely, it's also applaudable to get them encouraged. This time around, I give it to the Office of the Sanctuary Wealth for coming out in time to speak about this issue, so that not one single individual is going to be swayed by these fraudsters parading themselves to be real. This almost happened to be one of the times, or first time, that they are coming out in time to a kind of speak against this evil, so that not very many persons will engage in it thinking it comes from the management. So, as was said, let everyone take caution and beware that all of these are not coming from the sanctuary world. Be guided. It's just one unscrupulous individual peddling this particular brusque message, and let it die, let it die. We're still at the wake of our expectations, and definitely we will reach the climax. And this August, by God's special grace, everything is going to be fine. I am optimistic. We are trusting God that the state at which the disbursement is right now is much more better than where it had been. And every week is a step forward. Every moment is a challenge overcome. And this time around, we are better than we were last week. So let's put our hands together, pray further, understand that God has a better day for us. And today, we are going to overcome as much as we did yesterday. So put your minds together and let's walk together in faith. Thank you very much. I wish you a very lovely day. This is Princess. In case you are new here on our platform, we deal with grants and other stuff that could help you align and get your financial relief. Subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss out on any vital updates. When we drop one, you have one. Have a nice day.